Hey man, say man, we're back again, and today we have a story time for you guys. It's my favorite story to tell. The story of how it all began, how I joined track and field, and yes, and what made me join, you know? Okay, so before we get into it, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share this video so other people can enjoy it too. And also, go on the link below in the description. It's a shopping site for the new clothes that I just unleashed. They're pretty fire, so if you don't get one, you're gonna be missing out. You want the new drip. Come on, go get it. Okay, so let's start. Where it all began. I think I wanted to join. So I ran track for 4 years. Well, kind of 4 years. This year got ruined. This would have been my fourth season, but I ran one race this season, so this is all good. But yeah, I started wanting to run in 8th grade. That's where it all began. In 8th grade, what made me want to run was in PE. We had this thing every Wednesday called the Wednesday Mile. Well, it wasn't really called the Wednesday Mile, but it's just every Wednesday we knew we'd come to class and we're gonna run a mile, right? So running this mile every day, it always was like, at first it was just fun and games, but I was really serious about it. I was like one of the most serious people about running the mile because the first time we first did it, I was the first one to finish. I was like, hey man, y'all can't touch me. And then there was also lots of like support afterwards because in my third period, the period after PE, science class, lots of people from my PE class were also in that class, and they'd always talk about it like, damn, the boy Hussein over here going crazy and stuff like that, so I'll be like, gas me up then, you know what I'm saying? I love the gas. So I went after a while. Finally, like someone who really was pressuring me down. Like there's some people there was like a group of like 6 people who actually were trying on this mile, right? Who actually wanted to get first place, but I wouldn't let them because we had a board, and on the board we basically had the top 3 people and their times, and my name never left first place. However, I never actually had the school's record for the PE mile time. The PE mile time for the school record was a 5:10 mile, which really wasn't a mile because we were just on the playground right outside of the school. And, we just ran 2 laps around like a playground, soccer field, baseball field. You ran 2 laps around there and that'd be a mile. But it wasn't really a mile. It was like close to a mile, approximately a mile. I'll say about like 0.8, 0.9. That's about as close as it gets to a mile. So yeah, it was roughly a mile. So the 5:10 was the fastest person anyone ran there. At the time being when I really got serious about trying to break that school record I was running a 5:14. So I was a few seconds off of it. And in order to get those few seconds off, I started training outside of school. And by training, I don't mean like got a whole track coach, personal coach, join a club team and all that. Nah. What I did was every day I would run 3 miles. And when I say run 3 miles, I didn't mean like I actually ran 3 miles. No, I'm an 8th grader. Goddamn. I would run 3 miles, but like at 1.2 miles every time, there's like this one cool spot that I would just stop and chill at for a cool 10 minutes. Maybe I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna lie. It'd be a cool minute. I'd be chilling there, just sitting down. Whew. I really ran 1.5 miles, and then the only way I could get back home is by running home. So I had to run the 1/2 mile back. Then that makes it 3 miles. You see, I did my shit, and I did that like every day. Hella dedicated. Really wanted that 5:10 mile. Well, 5:9.
5 minutes later.
Race begins. It's the last time. I know it's the last time. I know today is the day. Tomorrow's not promised. Well, it's definitely not promised. But today's the day. Today's the day I am guaranteed to run this mile and beat this time. It's what I did. And when I crossed the line, I ran a 5:09. I know it's just 1 second, but I ran it. I did that. Me. No one else. Me. Okay? As soon as I crossed the line man, that's freaking Olympics. And I was like, hold on, what you say? At first, it didn't really get it processed into my mind, but after the whole rest time, all the lactic acid got out. Next period in PE, people talking about the whole mile time I ran. I was like, man, y'all, man, hell no, this one's like, I ain't had to try that hard. It's every day. It's every day. But the 5:09. That wasn't the most important thing for me. The most important thing was this man told me, that's freaking Olympics. I was like, what the fuck is the Olympics? I don't know what that shit is. So Yeah, I really didn't know what the Olympics was. I went home and I googled what Olympics was. I was on YouTube and I was watching some videos and I was like, Olympic track and field now, because now I know what Olympics is. Now I need to know why he called me Olympic just because I'm running. Because obviously I'm not going to the Olympics for playing lacrosse, you know. So I see this and I'm like, oh damn. The first person, it's 2016 by the way. The first person I see in the Olympics videos is Usain Bolt. Who else would it have been? Right? So I was watching these Usain Bolt videos and then I watched the first one, the most recent one, and then I watched some older ones and I was like, bruh, I ain't never seen someone run this fast in my life. I want that to be me. His name is Usain. My name's Hussein. We already have so much in common. I might as well be the next Usain Bolt. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like so fascinated. And I think what made me more fascinated was the fact that his last name is Bolt. Like, how was he born with that name? That can't be right. This is a prophecy, bro. They had this man triggered from the start. So I was like, I really want this. My logical mind, after being gassed up in my mile time, after doing so well in the mile, I decided for next year when I do track and field, I am going to be a sprinter.
No! God, please, no! No!
There go my dumb. I don't know how I got that logical sequence. I don't know why I decided after doing so good in the mile I wanted to be a sprinter. But I did. I wanted to be a sprinter. So I went to Rancho High School the following year, and it was my first time. And I was just chilling for like the first month because, you know, I'm still trying to get used to high school and stuff like that. But it was time to find out, why is there no track team? I'm looking for the track team. I'm like, where's the track team at? When do they start practicing? I need to know more information about it. So I went to the main office and I was like asking questions. I was investigating. You know, and they told me to go to the athletic office. I ain't even know an athletic office exists. Why you guys have different offices for different things? I went to the athletic office and that's where I met my head coach, Coach Prudence, and I was like, hey, I didn't know she was the track coach at that moment, but I was like, hey, I'm looking for the track team. Do you know when they start practicing and all that stuff? Like, I need more information about it. And then she's like, oh, they've already been started. I was like, huh? What, you for real? So I swear. So she told me they've already been started practicing and all that stuff, and I was like, she told me that I could come on Monday since it's already Friday, and I guess, you know, I come to practice and then have 2 days off and then come again. So she told me to start on Monday and then all that stuff, where they meet and all that stuff and all that, and I was like, damn. So I started track and field training, and I was like, I'm finna do this, you know. So I go out there, I meet my coach. Now you know all those memes they be making about like freshmen's coming in, and freshmen's first day at practice, they be killing the warm up, coming in fast. They don't know what's going on the rest of the workout and stuff like that. They don't last. Man, that was in me. I came in and I was killing the warm up. Then I was killing the workout too, you know. So I had that stupid endurance, you know. I had a stupid endurance at this moment, and I feel like I was doing pretty good for myself. I was making people notice me. Like, I wasn't sitting in the back. I was trying to get in front of everyone. I wanted everybody's smoke. Like,
Seriously, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't care who you are. I don't care if you had done nothing to me. I wanted the smoke with you, you know? So for some reason, I wasn't doing Usain Bolt time, so I had to go to high school and get a real coach, you know? So now I have a real coach. There's no more excuses. Usain Bolt, I am coming right up for you. You know, that was my mindset. One day came where me and the boys, I finally got used to them. You know, they became the boys and all that stuff, right? We went to the track after practice because we wanted to find out what was going to go on with the 4x4, you know, who was going to be on it. We wanted to figure that stuff out, and I didn't even know what 4x4 was, but I was like, okay, whatever y'all want to do, I'm out, I'm with it, you know. So we went to the track, and we was running. Everyone wanted to time themselves, you know. Well, not time themselves, but we wanted to time everybody we had and see what our top 400 meter times was. So everyone was doing their shit. Everyone was doing it, and then finally my turn. Last but not least, you know. Well expected to be the greatest, you know, because after me being in front of everybody in all the practices, it's only right. It's only right that I have justice and take number one in the 4x4 spots, I guess. It didn't go that way. I ran mine, and I don't know if it was just the way I ran it, like I was running it stupid or whatever, but the time I got was not so hot. It wasn't so hot. I ran a 109. That's a 69 seconds, man. Anything over 60 seconds for a boy, I'm sorry, but at that point, you're not a 400-meter runner, bro. Like, I'm gonna just tell you like that. So I ran in 69 seconds, and I was like, but that actually wasn't how I reacted at the moment. At the moment, I was actually so excited in my head. Not because I ran for slower than everybody, so I wasn't excited in front of them, but I was excited in my head. I was like, I mean, they already did this before, so what did I expect? Come on now, they're experts. Okay. I went home, and the only reason I remember the 69 seconds 400 meter is because my happy for no reason goddamn go lucky ass went on Facebook that same night, and I posted a status quote, and I said, just ran a 400 meters in 109. This is a great start for my freshman year. I'm glad to see where this shit goes. I was like, nigga, you know how slow you are? If only you knew. If only you knew. I don't know why I posted that shit, bro. I'm so ashamed of myself for posting that slow ass time, bro. So, eventually, later on in the season, I came to the realization that a 109 was pretty goddamn slow. Really slow. Because I found out about athletic.net. And once you find out about athletic.net, or my splits and all those websites, you realize that you are one slow ass motherfucker, bro. I was looking at people who were state champions in our state, not even a really fast state like California or even California, by the way, but you know, Ohio too. Ohio has really fast distance runners and all that stuff. So I was like looking at these times, and I'm like, they're not running 109s. Not even the freshmen. Some of these freshmen coming in like crackheads. What am I doing wrong? You know? So finally I came to my coach, and I was like, because I finally realized something. I was like, hey, since I was good at the mile in middle school, listen, hear me out, Hussein, hear me out. Since I was good at the mile in middle school, how about if I do the mile in high school? Like, I was being first place in middle school. What about if I did it in high school? I might be good at it in high school. With real high school distance training, I might just be good at the mile. Who knows? Okay, this is a risky, Hussein. It's risky, but let's go talk to coach about it.
Stop it. Get some help.
I went to coach the next day, right? And I'm like, Coach, I want to train with the distance runners, man. I want to train with the distance runners. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I just feel like I'm going to be better there, okay? I'm trying to do what's best for me. I feel like I'll be closer to getting first place if I did it with the distance runners, okay? I'm sorry. I know you spent so much quality time with me and trying to make me great, but I don't think it's working out. It's not you. It's me. But it's mostly me, okay? So, yeah, I started training with the distance coach, and the distance coach, he actually didn't come out until January, because he was too busy training cross country, which I had no idea what cross country was. I didn't even know it existed. But yeah, he was too busy training cross country, so he didn't come out until January, where we were closer to the track season. And after having many practices with the distance team, I finally actually became better in shape. I ran a 57 400. I'm a lot better runner and all that good stuff, you know. What a good time. So I finally thought I was ready to do some cool shit in the track season, and that was my first time joining track, you know. But that is the end of this video. That is the end of this story time. Thank you for listening. If y'all made it all the way through the end, I tried to make this as short as possible. I was trying to talk fast if y'all understood what I was saying anytime through the video. But without further ado, y'all know what to do. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Check the link in the description below. It's some nice ass merchandise. Y'all gonna like it. It's running related, you know. So if you wanna let people know that you run for life, it is the Run for Life collection. So go ahead and check it out. You don't know, you might be surprised. We have different color options available. So go ahead and purchase you one. You know, go ahead, cop the drip. And that will be the end of the video. So see y'all next time. Whatever I do with this coronavirus shit, it's still out. Really can't go outside much. And I'm not really liking these inside videos. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen next. So see y'all next time.